Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. It is officially Motivational Monday, and we are thrilled to be celebrating Resilience Week with the Park City School District. Just another fantastic program that they are bringing to support the youth of our community. And I am thrilled to be sitting down with Sam Walsh, who is part of the Park City School District as an intervention counselor. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here, Sam.
Thanks for having me.
So I want to talk a little bit about this Resilience Week program. You've partnered with some really well-known organizations to bring this to the kids.
Yes, so we're partnering with the Speedy Foundation and Connect, two local grassroots mental health and suicide awareness groups. So we thought we should pool our resources and work together to provide the community 3 opportunities to see 3 award-winning films that bring up the concept of wellness, mental health, and hope. So starting tonight, we're going to do a screening at the Park City High School Lecture Hall on Hope Lives, and it's a local KUED production, which is a suicide prevention film. So we're really excited about the week's lineup that we have.
Well, and I think too, especially for young people, doing it in the medium of film can be so powerful, because you read things on paper or you have people share their stories, which is very powerful, but there's something about actually seeing it in front of you and watching the tears or watching the family members go through the aftermath. I think that really resonates with teenagers.
I agree, and we're actually going to have a panel of students speaking from Park City High School afterwards, so I think it'll be a wonderful opportunity for parents to ask questions of our youth in Park City, to hear from them directly about what types of things they're seeing
well, and I think
their peers.
It's with the peer interaction, a lot of times it's easier, I feel like, to talk to someone else's parent than it is your own, for some reason. And even though it's so frustrating, I'm sure, for parents, because you're like, I'm your mom, tell me,
Absolutely.
I think sometimes kids feel more comfortable going to a friend's parent, or they feel more comfortable asking a different child than their own.
Sure. And I think the important thing is that we all have an adult for our students to talk to, regardless of who that adult is. And actually, the second film we're showing is Paper Tigers on Tuesday night at the Jim Santee Auditorium, and that's going to be from 6 to 8 p.m. That film follows a trauma-informed school in Washington State that basically talked about the ACEs study, adverse childhood experiences, and how those impact us in later life, little traumas that we have along the way, or significant traumas. But it made me think of what you just said, is that the ACEs study basically showed it doesn't necessarily have to even be a parent to outweigh those adverse childhood experiences. If a child just has one trusted adult in their life that they can go to, and it doesn't even have to be a relative, that is enough of a protective factor to protect against the traumas that we can go through in life. So that's a very hopeful outcome.
That is a hopeful, yes, I like to hear that. And you talk about having that, just even one adult. You are that adult for so many students here in Park City as an intervention counselor. Talk to me a little bit about, obviously respecting privacy and specifics, but some of the things that come across your desk that walk into your door. Because I think some parents and community members may be surprised with some of the issues that young people are dealing with on a daily basis.
Absolutely. Well, I think we're no different in many respects. We deal with a lot of depression and anxiety in our world. It is very common. 20 to 25% of the population deals with that, adults and youth.
20 to 25%.
Yes. So within a lifetime, 25% of individuals will deal with some type of mental health disorder. So I think it's really important that we educate and talk to our teens and talk to our parents. But teens struggle with, normal developmental issues. Who am I? Who am I going to become? Fitting in. We worry about youth that are disenfranchised, don't have connections or activities outside activities or sports or clubs. So it's really important that we kind of find a place for all students and help students find, their worth and what they have to contribute, because everybody has strengths and things to contribute. So we try really hard in our school district to create relevancy for all of our students, so they feel like they have a reason to be at school. They have a reason to come to school because we care about our students, and we want to find that connection to what they're passionate about in life.
Just to let them know they matter.
Absolutely.
I like that, finding relevancy. So these are all free screenings. I want to make sure everybody understands. Completely free, open to the public. The first one is when?
Tonight, I'm in the Park City Lecture Hall from 5:30 to 7:30. We'll have community resources set up to answer questions. We'll have food. It's welcome. The family is welcome. And then tomorrow, Jim Santee Auditorium from 6 to 8 p.m. And then Wednesday, back in the high school lecture hall for the film Resilience from 5:30 to 7:30.
Sam, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we're going to continue our coverage here on the Mountain Morning Show. Fatima Doman is in studio, and she is going to be talking about her book, Authentic Strengths, and how it ties in to the Park City Public School District's Resilience Week when we come back right after this. We're back here on the Mountain Morning Show, and I am sitting down with Sam, who is a Park City School District intervention counselor, now joined by author Fatima Doman of Authentic Strengths. Good morning.
Good morning.
So it is Resiliency Week in Park City School District, just another fantastic program that is being put together to help support our students, covering some rather difficult topics that is much more of a reality than any of us would like to think about, especially in our community. Talk to me a little bit about what you are bringing with Authentic Strengths to the school district, because this was written really as a more corporate, adult-themed program, but it's just as applicable to kids.
It is. So what I've done is I've taken the tools that are in this book and I've customized them for youth. And I've trained now, I believe it's 27 of Park City's nurses, counselors, health and PE teachers. And they're already starting to roll this out, ages K through 12.
K through 12, which I think is so special.
Which is really amazing, because some of these grammar school teachers are just doing a great job in making this very friendly and approachable for the little kids. And then for the teenagers, as a matter of fact, I heard just recently 4 teenage boys came in and talked to one of the counselors about a friend of theirs that they were concerned about, and they wanted to make sure that their friend got help. So we're seeing that these teens are really opening up in their classes, and they're wanting to talk about these issues, these
You're
topics.
seeing the tangible results of all of your efforts. And Sam, before commercial, you talked about bringing relevancy to each child and making sure that they understand that they matter and there's a reason for them to be here. Part of that is identifying what their authentic strengths are.
Right. So anyone can discover their authentic strengths. Just go to our website. The website address is authenticstrengths.com, and that's strengths plural with an S, authenticstrengths.com. You can take the free survey online and get your free report within about 10 minutes.
Now I want to go do it. I want to know.
So all of these teenagers are going online and they're discovering their strengths, and it'll give you your unique strengths profile. So your top 5 or so strengths, those are what we call your signature strengths. These are your core strengths, and these are the strengths that research has shown if you will find a way to use them every day, at least one of your top strengths every day, research shows that anxiety and depression drop, and you experience a significant mood boost. People report higher energy levels, higher levels of happiness, life satisfaction, and of course resilience.
I love that. And you were talking about 25% of the population at some point will experience some sort of mental illness or depression. I think we're all trying to learn and grow and become the best version of ourselves, but teenagers, it's just such a blank slate, and they are just yearning for some direction and some ideas and guidance. How much have you seen the Authentic Strengths program in your training really become applicable to the kids?
Well, and I was just talking to Fatima last week. I'm really using it in any interaction I'm having, whether it's one-on-one with a student that's coming in with a problem or a challenge. I'm asking them, which one of your top strengths can you use to get through this hard situation? And I'm finding they're leaving after that conversation or counseling session feeling empowered, feeling stronger, that they do possess the necessary skills. We have to teach young people the skills to get through adversity. The adults and counselors aren't the answer, but we want to help build up their strengths so that they can manage their own life and deal with challenges, whether that's mental health or life problems. So I really see it strengthening all of the work I'm doing as a counselor.
Well, and it just seems incredibly empowering for these children to be able to, like you said, learn life skills that they'll be able to take with them indefinitely.
And just one more thing, just so that the parents out there know that all of this is rooted in the science of positive psychology, which has been around for about 20 years. There have been over 300 research studies around the world, and 50 of the world's elite psychologists developed this assessment that we're using. So these strengths are called the VIA character strengths, and they're rooted in tremendous research, and they're empirically valid. So go online and find out your strengths.
I'm going to be going online after this because I have not taken the quiz, but it's so exciting that this is being brought to the youth of Park City. Sam, Fatima, thank you so much for all that you're doing for the kids in town and for the adults. I'm excited to find out my authentic strengths. And of course, if you want to pick up Fatima's book, we can go on Amazon, I'm assuming. Yes, Authentic Strengths. All right, we are going to wrap up Monday Motivational Mountain Morning Show. Hopefully you will talk to the young people in your household about resiliency and take a look at these free screenings provided by the Park City Public School District and their partners. Now, for all of you who are out on the road, I want to let you know that Big and Little Cottonwood Canyon are officially open, but chains or four-wheel drive are required, and the traffic here in Park City is a little rough right now. We are pretty much backed up from Kimball Junction and New Park all the way past Canyons Village to the entrance at Park City Mountain. So please be safe out there. Take your time, make way for the plows, and try and get to your destination safely. We're going to be back tomorrow on the Mountain Morning Show with much more. So get outside, enjoy it, be safe, enjoy all this snow, and we will see you on Tuesday. Have a great day, everybody.